it just touches so close to home because it feels like my own life, When you sit back and you think about things, and you think about the promises when the Father first set you free, and you look back and you go by years and you have some struggles, or, something pops its head back up years later that you dealt with before, and it doesn't mean anything. God's still faithful. He still promised to do it, and He's still going to do it, Brother Wilkerson, in one of his teachings, I can't remember, but this line stuck with me for a long time. He said, the hardest part of faith is the last 30 minutes. And how many times is that true? How many times is it where God comes in once we're down and our hands are in our face? I think that's the most comfortable position for me because it feels like it's where I've been for a while, back and forth. It's just that place, you can't do anything else. You can't help the situation. You don't even know what to do. And you raise your hands to the heavens and you say, Lord, I can't do anything. What do you want, Father? What do you got for me? It's always at that last minute, Father comes in. And He doesn't leave us hanging. And that was just, it's been on my heart so much to rekindle some of the things that Father has promised me since I've been a believer. Don't forget what He's told us. Don't forget the things that He's moved in our lives, Don't forget, you've got a child that's not born again. Don't forget, He's not done. You got a spouse not born again. He's not done. Father said He's called you to a ministry or that He's going to reach people. He's not done. He brought you out of the world and He saved you and you're still battling things. You still got addictions. He's not done. He's bigger than all of them. He saved worse than us. That's the best part about that song. Nothing too dirty. The reason that song exists because there's someone dirtier than you. We're all the same. Someone's done worse, but God's here to wipe us clean and use that blood to make us white. And I think that's what's been brewing in my heart, and I've just been excited. And all I can say is, Father, whatever you want. I'm in a very uncomfortable situation standing up here, and in life itself, Father keeps doing things and moving, but I've just decided, Father, whatever you want. Lord, whatever you want, do it, I can't do anything because I've seen what I can do, And I think it's just a good thing. One thing I do in my own life, and I've just started doing again, is I got a little journal, I'll write in there when the Lord does something for me, or the Lord speaks a word, Something supernatural happens and you look at it, and it's just that little thing where God spoke to you. Someone came up to you after church and spoke a word that saved you that night, Saved you from falling into sin. I make a little note of it. And it's so powerful to go back to it and look at it 3, 4, 5 years later and see what the Lord has done. And we look back at Him to know that He's not dead. He's promised us things that He's going to fulfill. Our Father doesn't lie to us, And we can't lose heart. We've got to cry out to Him and let Him come through.